And just like that, baby, we officially live on the official Wido podcast, live from Mccoy Blends.
Yes.
And as you see, I'm looking fresh. My dog Pito got me right. Listen, guys, we are live from Mccoy Blends, Fort Pierce, Florida. How long have you owned this shop for?
I've been an owner of this shop since 2018. So this October will be 6 years. I'll be here, for 6 years already. It's been going amazing. I can't tell anybody how appreciative we are. If you know me, you know that appreciation is a very big thing, and I love it. For the people that has been here, left here, will come here in the future, hey, God has me where he has, and this is it, man. I just appreciate everything. It's been a great ride so far.
And I must ask, Big Dog, did you have a creative interior designer come in here? Did you decorate everything? What did it look like?
You know, man, this is me. This is who I am. Since I was a kid, a lot of people are funny about this, but my mom, as a kid, used to take me yard selling every Saturday. Every Saturday, I used to love going yard selling with my family, and I used to get things and I used to build things. I was happy I had my video games, but I used to get things and just build things. And if I could find someone's lost crap, it would be my treasure. So I guess I took it, and almost all this stuff is probably from Goodwill and yard sales and stuff that my like I tell people, there's no nation like donation. So
right. I like that.
Yeah, so they'll bring me things that they've had, and this is where it came. And there's skateboards from everywhere, retro stuff. There's stuff locally, funny stuff. It works out. And like I was telling Wido about, I learned that we have a community for the autistic, superpower kids, and they come here and they look at the walls, so they stay entertained while we're cutting their hair, and they love it. And we even do like little, what they call that, scavenger hunts. So we'll be like, hey, yo, where's Woody this time? And I got Woody hanging somewhere else.
Wow.
You got to beat them at the little autistic beauty that they got, and then you keep them, you train them, and they do great, man. We don't force anything. We don't like scaring kids, and it's a beautiful thing. So that's where I like to have my interior design at.
Wow.
A little bit of everything.
So talk about you for a little bit, Pito. Where were you growing up? Where are you from?
Okay, so I was first generation here. My mom's from Puerto Rico. My dad's from Mexico. They came here and they met each other here in Fort Pierce. And this is where I was born and raised here in Fort Pierce, Florida at Longwood. The same people that took me out of my mom took my son out. It's crazy.
Wow.
So definitely born and raised. My heart's here in Fort Pierce, Florida. And this is where I'm from.
Westwood?
Yeah, I went to
Westwood in the building.
I went to every single good school. I went to C.A. Moore. I went to Garden City, Lakewood Park Elementary, Forest Grove. I went to the Old Central for like 3 months, and they told me to get the hell out of there. I went back to Westwood. Westwood is once a Panther, always a Panther.
That's right.
So that's it.
Right. I love that. Love that. So if I were to go back, in high school, what were your admirations? What were your dreams? Did you always want to be a barber?
You know what? It's crazy. When you know. I remember being at my friend's house, and I picked up his brother's walls from underneath the cabinet. They were rusty as hell. And my buddy's like, yo, can you cut my hair? I must have been in, I still remember this like yesterday. We must have been in about 7th grade. And it was just so fun to me. It was fun to, like I hear this expression, it was basically art without an eraser.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
and I figured I loved it. Why, let me do some more. And my friends started coming around. They started getting their haircuts at school. I used to go to a street in Fort Pierce and cut up a bunch of people. And it just became such a beautiful thing. And a hobby came love, that's what I love, bro. And just meeting new people. It was a beautiful thing. I love it, man.
Wow.
So
have you had any other jobs?
I've had about 50 other jobs. I've had so many jobs growing up. So what happened was at 17 years old, 17 years old, I went to Port St. Lucie Beauty Academy. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I was more involved in drugs, dude. And I wanted to get on my 4-wheeler and have fun with my friends. And I never finished the schooling to become a barber. And which is not a bad thing, because I tell everyone this, I'm very open with it. if I would have became a barber and I would have had the capabilities of having cash on me all the time, I would have probably been in trouble at that age.
Gotcha.
Because I was wanting to party. I didn't have my son at the time. I had no responsibilities. I was just, I thank God where I'm at, and everything happens for a reason. So between that time, I've had a lot of jobs, man. I worked at City Trends, St. Louis Barron Tire. I worked at Hurricane Cleanup, landscaping. Me and my brother had our own landscaping. We had our own thrift store. We had our own cell phone shop. We did it all, bro. Lowe's. I worked at furniture stores. I did it all, bro. And
I love that.
In between then, I still did haircuts here and there. Then my beautiful son was born, and I knew I had to do what I had to do. I wanted to find that time where I could be a barber and have quality time with my son. Unfortunately, not everyone's in, either, I hate to say the word broken homes, but, split housing with, custody sharing. So that's when I said, you know what, I need to get my barber's license and to become a good person and be a good father and be a career man, have my job.
And so I asked that to say, as someone that's had plenty of jobs, do you treat and does barbering feel like a job like the other ones did?
Not at all. So I tell everyone that, what is that saying, that if you love what you do,
you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, never. Okay, yeah. So that saying is real. It is not like a job because it's what I love to do. It's like when you love your spouse and you come home to them and you feel great, or your kids come running up to you.
Yep.
You like to play ball. I'm sure when you're out there in that hardwood, it feels great.
Yep.
It is not like a job. And when you feel like it's a job, you probably got to leave. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but when you feel weird and the vibe is not there, that means it's not for you. And maybe in that location, and but no, it does not feel like a job. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
And I wish everyone would have that, in the world.
Pito, if I could go back, let's say 10, 15 years ago, or even high school, and find you in 10th grade at Westwood, if I were to tell you where you're at, what you're doing right now, would he have believed it back then?
No, I didn't know anything about money. My dad and my mom, like I said, my dad came from Mexico, and he how we grew up with, not to get crazy, but how he grew up with, if we couldn't afford it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever had a bank account. Maybe my mom gave him one.
Wow.
So how we were raised is if we couldn't afford it, so I thought I would never be great with money. I still need lessons, by the way. But what I used to like to do, me and my family love, we could hustle anything. We loved it growing up. I used to trade cards, trade Pokemons, to selling clothing, to doing everything we can to make a buck. My mom taught us how to be a hustler. And so once I started figuring out how to get money, I try not to invest love into items like personal stuff. Everything is replaceable. So I never thought I would have my own barbershop. There was this one place off of Edwards Road that I used to always say, when I grow up, I want that little building right there.
That one.
And it's still there. I see it all the time. My son probably knows what I'm talking about. And but I grew up and I figured out, what? I might not have money. I don't want to take a loan out. So I had a truck. I had a beautiful truck, and I said, I'm going to sell my truck. I'm going to get a little slider, and I'm going to see what I could do with 10 G's. Mm-hmm. So I did everything. People were steering me in these directions of loans, and oh man, you're going to need like 30K. But I made it happen. My family's there. We just made it happen, bro.
Yeah.
So from in 10th grade, I would have told you no. I don't know what the hell I was going to do, to be honest, in 10th grade. I was a menace.
And so now you've obviously been a barber. You've worked in
sir.
shops. Now you own your own shop. To you, what's the biggest differences between just being a barber renting out a chair and a barber owning a barber shop?
So renting out a chair, it's good. It's a beautiful thing. You have chair rent, and you have booth rental, and then you have like percentage, right?
Okay.
I always loved the booth rent because you do it you pay for that price, and you do the best you can. Owning a shop, I'm not gonna lie. I thought owning a shop. I remember when I said, when I own a shop, I'm gonna be situated. I'm gonna go on vacations. I'm gonna do this. Nah, that's not the case, man. It can be, but I love working, and I love my clients, and they love me. And you know what? You got to save money. You got to do things. The difference between being somewhere is just more motivation. You gather. I love my team, and you almost put like the Avengers together.
That's right.
Like you figure out what's best in your team, like a puzzle piece. Like there was plenty of people that probably wanted to be here, but unfortunately, sometimes you got to understand it's like a real job, and you can't have someone here that's just smoking up and fogging up the place not caring and stepping out the front and fogging out their car. You can't really have that. So the difference between being like renting, once you leave there, you don't have no responsibilities.
That's right. That's right. Now your last name is on the bill.
Yeah, my name is my logo. I made sure I push my logo. You probably find it everywhere. I have it on anywhere. It's funny. You should always push your logo. But that's like having your own credit, bro. Like you are who you are, and you're the face of that, and you have to have responsibilities over everyone in your shop. When people say, I was there and so-and-so messed up my hair, they're not going to say so-and-so's name. It's Mccoy Blends Barbershop. And when I called back, they're rude to me. So you have to have a great team, and the better you treat your team, the better it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned your son, something I always like to ask fathers and parents.
Right.
In your opinion, did life slow down, or did it speed up for you once you had a child?
It slowed down. It slowed down. My life was too fast. I seen friends lose their lives, and they got involved heavy with the same things I was getting involved with. I was partying, and some lost their battle with addiction and overdose. My life slowed down a lot. It was actually hard to understand how fast your life could slow down when you're really dedicated to becoming a better father.
Right. It's not just about you.
The moment I knew I was going to be, that there was a bun in the oven, my life changed a lot. And I stopped everything. I stopped a lot of things cold turkey. But I was wild. I was in the streets a lot, I'm sure my son, he's my biggest blessing. And I'm sure my parents would tell you the same thing. My mom, I love her to death. And I probably gave her a few heart attacks. And if my son was to do that to me, I don't know what the heck I would do. But it slowed down a lot. It's not fast no more. It's slowed down, and it's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
And so obviously off camera, you mentioned your dad, how much he's meant to you, and how he's parented you. Definitely just like my dad, old school, a little firm, strict, but with love.
Right.
For you, how do you balance being just like your dad, but also not being like your dad in terms of you being the father now? I've always wondered that. I don't have any kids yet, but I always wonder that. So
what I could say about that is my father was hard as hell on me and my brother. It was just me and my brother. It was just us two. It's deep, bro. It's deep with me. Everyone knows us. Everyone knows my brother was born with a disability. And it was hard for me because I felt like I didn't have the same love, but I knew I had the same love. It's weird, man. So it was hard. My dad was hard on us, and it felt like he was harder on me. But it's just a culture thing, man. I mean, he came from Mexico. I don't think he's ever passed third grade. Wow. He doesn't know how to read or write till this day. It's crazy. A lot of people think of me being very Americanized, but I grew up very not Americanized. Dude, I remember when I met my sister-in-law, I was 16 and she took me somewhere fancy, and it was like Ruby Tuesdays, bro. And, I wasn't fancy, used to that. But I grew up not going to the malls with my dad. My dad was never in the picture because he was a hard worker. Right. Meaning 4 o'clock, I'm smelling chorizo and eggs in the morning and I won't see him. And then if I'm outside shooting hoops at like 8 o'clock, he'll pull up. Yeah. And when he pulled up, he ate and he went to sleep. So my dad was a hard-working Mexican, and anyone out there that knows about that knows it's very hard. I never had one-on-one talks with my dad because I was nervous. Like I said, I'm mixed, so being the two lingos of Mexican and Puerto Rican did not mix. I mean, my nickname is Pito, basically Pito. In Puerto Rico, it's a regular nickname.
Right.
In Mexico, it means dick. So I'm like, my dad's probably looking at us like, what the hell? But it was a hard love, man, and it got better when I moved out the first time, bro. When I was about 20, 21, it got better. But man, the man taught me everything. He taught me how to work hard. He taught me how to sweat. He taught me how to tie knots. He just taught me everything that I believe a man to a son should be taught.
Right. And
that's where I am with my son. But with my son, I'm able to express myself a lot more. I could talk to my son. We talk about he had a little girlfriend. I talked to him about that. I never had that with my dad.
Right, the communication.
The communication is totally different as far as loving. I had more one-on-one because we had 50-50 custody since my son was about like 3. He's about to be 14. So I mean, it's definitely been more one-on-one. I actually had a beautiful hobby till this day. Me and my son's known to be fishermen. We fish a lot. So we bonded like no other, man. I bonded with my son. I can't change it for the world. And
so I'm always just curious about that because like when I was a kid, in the moment, you're like, man, my dad's so mean.
Yeah.
I'll never be like this. But then when you grow up, you realize, man, that's what shaped me into who I am. That's why I'm not like anyone else. So it's like that balance of keeping the same values, but also adding in a little bit more.
He taught me. It's weird, man. My dad taught me what's right and what's wrong by just looking at me.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
It's like right. I'll look at him and I'll be like, okay, he seems pretty happy. I made him proud, or maybe I shouldn't have done this. My mom was more the one that was always there, and we communicated better. She was more of that mom love and understanding and. My dad doesn't speak English, so I'm bilingual. So I didn't fear my mom as bad because I could talk to her and express myself more. I was that Jono Sabo kid, trying to talk to my dad, and it was hard.
Yeah, it
was hard, but he taught me things that I definitely could pass along to my son, and he taught me how to change tires and change brakes and. He taught me everything I need to know and to pass along to my stepdaughter and my son in a good way.
Pito, let me ask you, a lot of people go to you for their haircut. Who cuts your hair?
Actually, my son cuts my hair sometimes. I'm not picky. D, have you cut my hair?
I shaved you bald.
Yeah, he shaved me bald. I do that sometimes. Man, I'm not picky, bro. I don't go anywhere else just because it's here. Sometimes barbers don't even get time to get haircuts. That's why Demetrius got a haircut just now.
I always like to
as we're
that.
ending. Yeah, it's 4th of July, so we're like, oh, we're done. Let's do it. My nephew, my brother, Demetrius, my son.
Yeah.
I tapered my front end the other day. It's just I'm not picky at all with my hair. It's weird. I'm cool with it. Everyone does a great job. So.
Is cheating on a barber a highly offense, or is it not that big of a deal?
It's not. To me, man, you know what? I see that all the time, but I have clients that if I can't be there, they will go to my barbers here.
Gotcha.
To me, I tell them, they're always like, "Oh man, I had to cheat on you" or whatever. I was out. I had surgery not long ago. I was out for like a week and a half, and I tell them this, bro. I'm like, yo, it's not cheating. You're still here supporting me.
That's right.
And if you go elsewhere, it doesn't. I don't look at it like that, man. I'm the mellow guy. I don't take it to heart, man.
Gotcha. I didn't realize how many barbers really took offense to it because I don't book 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah,
I wait till I look like I looked a little bit earlier today. But
yeah, I got weeklies. I got bi-weeklies. I got people that come in every 3 weeks. Some people I see in a month. Some people that everyone's entitled to what they're doing. Just the other day, my homegirl, she hit me up. I cut her and her old lady up. They were in Colorado, and they go like, yo, I'm cheating on you, but check out this barbershop. She's in Colorado, And it happened to be a dude that used to be here, Chulo, back in the day.
Wow.
He has a shop in Colorado. And I was like, okay, he looks familiar. I remember I used to go out to Tiffany over there by the hospital and be in his apartment. So it's pretty cool, man. The world's big, but it's small, you know. But I don't mind it at all, man. I'm very easy. I'm too easy. So.
Now, if you could, with the snap of my thumb and your finger real quick, if you could just make a wish real quick, Pito, would you stay as the local superstar that you are, or would you rather be a celebrity barber that all of a sudden these days
I will
everyone
stay here.
wants to be?
Stay here local. Because I tell people this, man, and more props. I was in the limelight when in like 2016, I remember there's barber battles everywhere.
Right.
I met some great barbers. I battled against some of them, and they're doing amazing, bro. Some of them are.
And a barber battle is you cut.
Yeah,
you got the best
we have like 40 minutes for a haircut, beard. It was the most coolest times of my life, man. It was awesome. Music's going everywhere, drinks, food. It was awesome, bro. I used to go from South Beach to West Palm to you go Tampa, Orlando. It was the funnest time. There's people that went to ATL, Jersey. They were everywhere. I've battled against some amazing. I mean, these dudes are probably wealthy right now. I'm so happy for them.
Right.
I would not be a celebrity because it's just not it's not who I am. I can't do it, bro. I can't leave my kids. I can't leave my future wife at home, and I can't be that dude, man. I'm loyal to the soil, bro, and I feel like my weeklies and bi-weeklies are the people that are putting food on my table. Then going to a celebrity, it'd be cool, you know, it'd be great, but I'm here locally, man.
And I mean, if you have celebrity barbers, if you have 2 clients that are paying you X amount of money, but you have 15 clients to make the same amount,
right?
You got 15 lives that you impacted.
Yeah,
you got to share their story, see them
all day. I'm so happy because of me being here, loyal to them, doing great with them. I got so much clientele that, bro, if my AC breaks, I know who to call.
Yeah.
If my plumbing goes bad, I know who to call. That's why I take care of all first responders. I never stop doing this. It's never been new. Every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we take care of first responders here. Leos, you know, you come over here and tell us you're a nurse, doctor, firefighter, anything like that. We'll take care of you for $15, any service you want. Beard, I don't care. And we're so good with that community that it's a blessing, man. And they take good care of us. I remember we had some ruckus here. I make one phone call and they'll patrol here. It's just, to me, those are the real heroes, and those are the real celebrities. You know, bro, I can't function without AC.
That's right.
And
that's right.
A celebrity's not going to help me.
That's right.
You know, they're going to, you know, I got to call the real people here. The community is where it's at. I love the community. I love the real heroes, man. Everyone's a hero, bro. Even if you work doing something weird at the cemetery, bro, you're a hero to your son or daughter.
That's right.
You're a hero to your wife or your husband. Everyone's a hero, bro. Everyone should be grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, Peter, I appreciate you. Got a couple more questions for you. Appreciate you taking time out on this. Happy July 4th, everybody
4th
out there. Happy July 4th.
Yeah. Everyone be safe.
So obviously you're the boss man of this shop, but can you speak on how important your team is and how important the team is?
So it's funny because the way I look at it like this, man, sometimes I forget to pat myself in the back, and I tell my old lady at home, I'm like, you know what? I'm finally happy.
That's right.
And it's weird. Sometimes, I don't know, man. I think it's just who I am. You know, I try not to be this one guy. So, man, I couldn't be more blessed. I have something that a lot of barbershops do not have in a long, very far, far away perimeter.
Yeah.
I put my nephew on. My nephew's working here. I put my brother on. I made him leave his job, and he hated. And I said, bro, look, man, I love you to death. You know how to do haircuts. You're stressed out all the time. You're never at family functions. Yep. You're miserable. And I looked at him. I said, bro, go to school, man. We'll help you out with whatever you need, bro. Go to school. And he finished school at like 30-something years old.
Wow.
I mean, I finished my school at like 26 finally, bro. It's
Never
weird.
too late.
You're never too late, bro. I was in there with people that were like 60 plus.
Wow.
It was awesome. But bro, I have a real family functioning barbershop, and you know, Demetrius is in here. He fits in like a puzzle. It's weird. I didn't think no one else will have kind of like my outbursts.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks we have issues, but I have something golden going on, and I love it, bro. Everyone loves it. I know a lot of people, they tell me, they're like, bro, you have something special. We love going there. Everyone's like family. It's literally family, treating everyone like family. Yeah. So, and I have Nick here as well. Me and Nick started barbering together like in 2015 at a barbershop. And bro, like I was telling you, I didn't really like the guy, and I love him. He's a great guy. He's been here, got his own shop. Left, and then he came back, and man, I wouldn't have anyone here besides him replacing that seat. And I tell everyone this, man, even though this is my barbershop, I tell everyone that you're your own boss.
Yeah, that's right.
And that, to me, I treat everyone equal. I don't push nothing on them. I don't make them dress how I make them be who they are, because whoever you are is what's attracting the great clients. And dude, I might not have 10,000 walk-ins, but the walk-ins that come in, they become family here. They love coming here, and then they tell they bring their kids, they tell their uncles, and we have a lot of great business people, man. Yeah. And it's because they probably have businesses, and they know how to treat people. They probably feel the same way. They're like, man, they treat us well there. I offer, you know, drinks to people, and dude, it's cool, man. Weekends, we make it fun here. We wear like funny stuff, board shorts. One day we wore Daisy Dukes and boots, and we bring donuts for everyone. We love it, man. I'm thinking about doing a popcorn machine and doing it on Saturdays because we have so many kids, and you know, I want them to be like, oh man, I want to go back. It's awesome. It's just a beautiful thing. So my thing is, my barbers are their own bosses, and because what I could tell anybody is that why I love being a barber or my own, like, having a business is because if I fail, bro, I can't blame it on no one else.
That's right.
I can't look and be like, nah, hey, he's not getting along with me, or hey, they're not giving me any, you know, no. I could only blame myself, and that's my gasoline to keep striving.
Yep.
And that's what keeps me motivated and will always keep me motivated.
Question I always like to ask business owners, CEOs, leaders. Pito, can you describe a great day as a barbershop owner and a tough day, a bad day? Because everything can't be all glitz and glamour every here, you know. What's
a great day? A great day is just a smooth, fun day, which I get that a lot. Thank God. Everyone's happy. Everyone's good. A bad day is like having a weird moment. Like sometimes I've had some weird clients come in here.
You've had some clients that never came back.
Oh yeah, I've had some clients that never came back.
No one knows where they're at.
Yeah, they went to. They were talking about Area 51, and I think he really went to Area 51. But a bad day, man. Honestly, probably how I was telling you how we'll probably lose a client.
Gotcha.
That wouldn't sit right with me. I'll probably take it home, tell my old lady, and it hurts, man. I got, you know, I'm not gonna say no names, but I got someone now, and he's not doing well, cancer, and it eats me up every day, man, because you know, I hate that damn cancer, and it's just tough, bro. Yeah. And I think it's just a bad day is hearing so many things that happen to our clients, and it's not fun, and you know, it might dim your light a little bit, but I don't think there is really a bad day, bro. I think there's bad. Like I learned that this helped me a lot with everything that I went mentally throughout the years, and there's more than just happy, sad, and mad.
That's right.
You know, like I could be sad and frustrated, but I'm still gonna try to do my best to have a great day at my job, because we're here. The barbers spend more time here than sometimes they do at home.
That's right.
With their families.
Great
So
point.
we try to be happy with each other. I mean, we're like a brotherhood, and if someone's feeling down and out, we'll try to do our best to pick them up. So it's a great environment, man, because we know we got to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been in situations, bro, where it has not been good. There might be some animosity, hostility, and you'll feel it.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. And honestly, when you feel that, you'll understand not to do it. So every day, man, we have more blessed days and great days than bad ones, and I'm thankful for it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's, maybe that's just the atmosphere that we have, the barbers here. I'm very thankful for it because I've heard some horror stories on other barbershops where they were fist fighting each other.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't happen here, thank God.
No brawls going down.
Yeah, no brawls, man. No, here we're Second Amendment, so everyone carries, and I think everyone respects that.
That's right. Yeah. We're gonna do it right here.
Yeah, so more blessed days than bad days, and I'm thankful for it.
So Pito, obviously we see what you're doing. We see you out here doing it.
Right.
Who do you do it for?
I do it for my family, man. I do it. Damn, it's kind of sentimental, bro. I do it for my father and my mom, and I'm a very family-oriented man, so that's why I'm getting teary-eyed.
Nah, hey, only the real on the Wild Podcast, baby.
So that's why I'm very thankful that my nephew got put on. Man, I'm very thankful for him. He graduated high school and he came straight to barber school and he finished, and man, he is doing so great. I wouldn't be any happier with him, man. He's killing it. He's doing amazing. He also got disabilities like my brother. And to see someone with missing fingers and stuff like that still killing it, and he's producing amazing cuts, it's just, dude, I do it for them, bro.
Absolutely.
I do it for my family, and I do it for the people who see me as motivation to know that life is good, bro. Yeah. And I've been in some dark places. I was in a dark place in March mentally.
Right.
And bro, my family and my clients understood, and they'll tell me, hey man, take all the time you want, get well. And I'm thankful for that, man. I do it for my son. I do it for my son's brothers, and I do it for everyone, man. Yeah. Because I want, if you could spread love like seeds on people, they'll spread it to other people. And if anyone could see that and learn from it, it's a beautiful thing, and I wish everyone would have that. I do it for everyone, man. I do it for everyone, dude.
Hey, dog.
I do it for me, and I'm thankful. But like I said, man, it's I love what I do, so it's not that I'm doing it for me. I'm thankful that I love what I do, but I do it for my family, to eat good, to tell my son, hey man, order off the menu and you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
Or order your shoes you want. I do it for them, I probably just wear the same shoes every day, bro. I thrift, and I love my canvas shoes and stuff like that, bro. If it was up to me, I do it for them. That's what I do it for.
Yeah.
And I hope to leave an impact, and I want my son to know love is love. I tell my clients, man, I got kids and their parents to be like, man, I just want to let you know that you're a big impact on my son, and he loves you to death. He sees you as someone, and that's just for me cutting his hair and talking to him. He's able to speak to me. I do it for the clients, bro.
Right.
I do it for them. I do it for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey man, some people think it's just a quick haircut, but it's the impact that can last a lifetime.
It's true.
It's
100% true. Like we spoke earlier, man, what you just said is amazing, and it's real. It's 100% correct. It's not just a haircut. It's a relationship you build. I could have probably saved someone I didn't even know.
Right.
Someone could have probably saved me, bro. I could have probably woke up in a horror. I used to force myself, when I was mentally down in the dumps, I used to have to force myself to come here, and everyone looks at me like I'm a funny guy, and I am a funny guy. But sometimes it's a struggle.
Right.
And hey man, by someone taking me out and be like, I've had a client look at me and know something's wrong.
That's right.
And they're like, hey man, let me show you what I did to my truck. And I go out there
just to get a little
and he'll give me a hug, man.
That's right.
And he'll be like, hey bro, I feel like there's something going on, and I just want to let you know you don't have to cut my hair, bro. We could go have a coffee real quick, and maybe you need some rest. And bro, there's been people that saved me, bro.
Yeah.
And I know I've saved people. And in this weird world of people talk shit.
Yeah.
And people are very rude in this internet and social media. And it might be a reflection. Maybe they're sad, mad.
Right.
But the world needs more love. And if I could impact them personally, bro, it's been a blessing. I remember, long story short, and it all started by one time I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was battling some demons. I was not right. I didn't look good. And this one dude, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Chucky. This one dude saw me at a gas station. He really didn't know me like that. Mm-hmm. He knew a mutual person. And that person hit me up. They're like, hey, man, you're doing good? Because one of my friends told me that he saw you at the gas station. You weren't doing too good. And, bro, it's the impact on something like that. It's 1,000%, bro. Yeah. And, I'll never forget that. So if I could impact someone with just not a haircut, that's what I'm here for. I feel like that's what I'm here for, man. I spoke to many people and people one-on-ones, and I know I helped a lot of people, and I love that, bro. And that's why I'm here, man.
Hey, well, I appreciate you, man. It's a legend in the community.
Thank you.
Pito Mccoy, live from right here, McCoy Blends.
Appreciate
you as always, dog.
Hey, you're a blessing too, my boy.
Know, man.
Thank you so much.
Come check them out. Come get fresh.
Yeah.
McCoy Blends.
Yeah,
Until
no
next
doubt.
time, it's your boy Wado.
Thank you.
Live with the legend.
Stay blessed. Appreciate y'all.